Welcome everybody. Now we're ready with Warhammer's new game, Rogue Trader. It is a tactical, squad-based RPG shooty. Looks kind of like XCOM, but it's made by the same people who made the Pathfinder? Yeah, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Brangus. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Raphael edition. They made this. Okay Games, it's sponsored stream. You can type in Warhammer in chat, the Path Maker. That should get you the link. It's also at the bottom of the stream on the About page. If you like to go directly by image, you can just and then you get to the page. Alright, so let's get into this one. So I feel like I'm not to be there. Let's go a little up. Let's go uppies. I don't know. We'll see. I feel zoomed. It's a new setup, okay? It's okay. Settings. I need to figure out stuff because I'm sitting differently. So whenever I change the game, I feel different too. We're just gonna do. This was normal. This was normal. This is normal. We're just gonna go. New game. We as developers are always striving to improve. I will accept your privacy policy by reading through it very quickly in my brain. There we go. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader. Will he say something? You speaking? Also, I need to change my audio mixer over there so I can see that. I think we're reading this one. Other story modes are coming soon. Okay. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade. Protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of Vol Valancius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the Von Valancius dynasty. Currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy, the stakes are high. And rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Corona's expanse. So that's just scenario, difficulty, main story. Difficulty, okay. We're gonna do normal, most likely. Also, if I will be in the way of something important, please let me know. We've put the chat. I put my face here. We can remove the chat if you want to as well. Then let me know that, hey Golem, I think you're blocking something. Then I will change position. I am a floating head. And I can do that. Okay. Dialogue on. I put the font size like up a little bit because I think it might be easier to read on stream. We're just gonna go with that. Normal mode is good. Astra Militarum Commander. We can choose a custom character or make one. Hecata Darius Bahardor. Woo! I like Bahardor. Look at this guy. You being a Warhammer Lord? No, but I would love to learn. And whenever I say that, people say, well, there's a lot to learn. So I've been thinking about learning more of it. But I need to really sit myself down. He's a warrior archetype. He's an operative archetype. He's a soldier archetype. What is the differences between the two? Between three? Custom character. Can we choose more archetypes? I'm probably not going to go with custom because I'm going to make something that just won't work. But I want to see the archetypes. Oh, look at the pictures. Oh, I like this guy. This guy speaks to me. Who is he? Who is so beautiful? I like the flurries. I like the florets. No, the florets on the hair. What do you call those? Who was naked there? Did you see that? Okay, so that's me. Okay, not what I expected. But that's okay. Yeah, it's cool. Chat, you come down here with me for a second. Beep. We'll see where we can get you later on. I like these pictures. Yeah, techno aristocrat. Nah, dude, this guy. I like, at least his gear is good. Parents, hair, tattoo. I mean, skull face. That's too expressive. You are a pure, noble guy. Augmentations. No. Voice.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Fit for the Von Phalanxius annals.
Von
I'll
Phalanxius.
see you terminated.
For the Emperor! Heresy grows from idleness.
I like the bold one though, already.
This could be an opportunity. I'll make it happen.
I will delight my masters with your demise.
Behold the wrath of madness. Behold the wrath of madness. I talk like this.
Curiosity sings in my veins. Applaud my brilliance.
Something of interest.
I like this guy, bold male. We might just go with this guy if there's not too many stats. Oh, here's the stats. Okay. Death World. The planet's beast, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. Features survival instinct. Okay, well let's just see fortune. So I picked my little homeworld here. Okay. I mean, he looks like a guy that's got some fortune on him. Character modifiers: willpower 5, intelligence 5, strength minus. Fellowship, agility, toughness. Oh, this is no, too complicated. No talents, please. No, that's a lot of talents. I guess everybody has got talents. Okay. Let's see what Voidborn do. Fortune. Just a plus 1, be smart. Jinx, contagious luck. I like that idea though. But creating my own character, I'm gonna... Oh, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fine. At 3 faults in ours already? What? Hello from the bottom. Yeah, hello from the bottom side. We can do a blur on you guys so we can read better. Oh, now I didn't update. That's cute. It should update. The previous one, it said no, I'm done. Let's do that. It should also do the thing. Also do the thing. So Warhammer Multiverse also. I don't know, man. So one of the things you love about 40k, Resurgent is set in the year 40,000. We had enough time to evolve space noids, nuke ourselves to the Stone Age, and revolve and nuke again, and re-evolve and nuke again. So you can invent anything you want, and it still makes sense. Oh, there you go. I like this guy. We need to remember though, intelligence. Measurement of the character's acumen, reason, and knowledge. Also affects the lore, warp, lore, xenos, lore, and tech use. Willpower reflects the character's ability to withstand the horrors of warp. So this guy most likely won't be a straight up strength dude, even though he's a bit big. I like the idea of him though. He's getting somewhere. Now it's the origin. Astra Militarum Commander, Imperial Guard, Primary Fighting Force, Commissar. That seems good. Commissars of the Officio Prefectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum Regiment. Used to be one of these faithful servants of the God Emperor, and living symbol of Imperium authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by their subordinates. I like that idea. But it's got strength athletics again, so strength goes up again, then they're going down by their own world. That's not good. Maybe we just do this one since it seems to be just better in general for like fighting and survival. You know what? We'll do that. Shh. And then we'll do Commissar. Affected by the fellowship characteristic. There's also the noble. There's more intelligence. Enormously privileged and powerful elite that breathe apart from the common masses they rule. But it depends on the archetypes. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure. Let's just go a little bit here and just see what we can get. I'm gonna go a little bit fast so I can see the archetypes as well coming up. Strong presence and persuasiveness stop the feudal war between neighboring systems. That could be fun. And this is commerce, coercion. By fellowship characteristic. It represents the character's style to manipulate other people through intimidation and like coercion. You're a little bit more nerdy and daunty. Maybe not nerdy, but you know. Do you get a party? I most likely you will get a party in this one, yeah. Hey DC, how you doing? I just realized I should have chat so I can talk to my microphone still, because if I look here and talk to chat, I also still seem very zoomed in for this one. If I look here, I'm looking away from the mic. I need to have like my screen here instead. I can read the chat there. That would be a better idea. Maybe that see what we learned with my new setup. A lot of things we learn. The bastards, Lord Imperium, an illegitimate member of a family that immediately turned its back on you, or Shadow of Torment, carouse, toughness minus. You were kidnapped for ransom and your captors mistreated you. I think brand of shame. This is infected by the intelligence characters though. This is also intelligence. Torment. I mean, this one goes more towards the toughness. This seems... I like this one though. I just like the shame brand for my character here. Okay, so this is the archetypes, okay? Oh, we pick 4, then we pick new ones at level 16. Okay, officer is there. Officer. Can I still use this button to remove myself? I can. Shame. Officers use their willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater threats on the battlefield. Core focus, extra turn, single target buffs, rescuing allies, momentum. Voice of command, finest hour. Characteristics, medals. I can't... Oh, there it is. Okay, for some reason I can't scroll. That's a shame. This is the willpower and toughness and stuff. Operative, intelligence and perception. That's kind of what I'm going for. Dismantling attack, intelligence. We got this though. This seems to fit more the character. But then like the whole... Can we just switch quickly between these? We can. Willpower, intelligence. And then... These leads to different things as well, level 16. Everybody gets to be exemplar in the end, okay. Grand Strategist sounds kind of cool as well. Oh god. Increase the battle effectiveness of their party by designating the strengthening important parts of the battlefield. You know, but the officer could do it too. And next stream, gonna do your hair like your character and wear clothes similar. It could be great, yeah. Doing okie dokie DC, waking up, about to do the puppet walks and works, all this stuff, and I forgot this was coming out. Yeah, I didn't think I could do it right now because like the embargo should have been a little bit later, but it seems like people are already doing it, and I'm in case it should be fine. I'm going to talk to them as well, give them a message like I saw everybody else was showcasing the game, so I'm assuming that I can do it too. And sponsored ones as well, reputable, so it should be fine. A little bit worrying, but it should be fine. But this way I could do it today and not like in 2 days, so that's nice. I just gotta pick something, chat. I just gotta pick something. I'm spending too much time not picking anything. We're gonna go with operative, and we're gonna go with the willpower intelligence thing. Oh, now I gotta pick stats too. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Custom. He chose custom, and he's paying the price. Okay. Weapon skill, we're doing some weapon skill. Willpower is good. We're just gonna buff up willpower and fellowship. Right, now 15 points left. Perception seems good. Weapon skill, take weapon skill a little bit up. And then we're gonna do something. Maybe put strength back up. I don't know. Maybe. I will character perceive their surroundings. We're doing like a lot of, let me double check here. Let me double check. Pick these. How is Rogue Trader? I'm creating a character. That's what I know. I'm creating a character. Hey, Abby Gabber. Alright.
Something of interest.
Something of interest. I got willpower intelligence in this. Bloody mess. Critical hit. Okay, that's good. It's good. Focus on luck. Then we have the noble intelligence. You serve me. Persuasion. Ability AP. Movement points. You protect me. You kill, please. Persuasion, coercion, intelligence, fellowship, pascupe, scupe, scupe. Let's just read up on our operative again. Characteristics, intelligence, perception, weapon skill, ballistic. Let's just focus on that then. And do 5 more and ballistic. That should be okay. That should be okay, alright? Void ship. Ooh, I get to choose ship. Sword class frigate is a classic combat ship design proven in thousands of battles, combining decent firepower, high speed, and respectable survivability. Estimated dimensions 1.6 kilometers in length, 1.3, a beam at the fins. Sounds funny. I don't know about. Wait. The Von Valancia's flagship is the height. That's great. Enter name. That's of this one though, of the name. But what about my dude? Can I change my name? I didn't make a dude name yet.
You didn't stand a chance.
Didn't make a dude name yet. I'm guessing I can make a dude name soon, hopefully. Right? Didn't see a dude name here. Void ship. Our ship is called. What should our ship be called? How much is this going to cost on release? Steam doesn't have a price listed yet. It doesn't? Let me see if I can find out. It doesn't have that? Let me see if they gave me some information on that. I have a personal PDF that they read through some stuff, but I don't know if they mentioned that. They're just giving me advice on how not to be a bad gamer, which is like good. Other than that, it's just coming out soon. Yeah, you check the link in the Warhammer thing. If it's not there yet, or whatever, then I guess a different site will help you. At that point, I have not given more information either. I'm sorry to tell you. My ship is loaded with Dog Woggle. Dog Woggle's battle cruiser. That's a good name. Everybody knows that's a good name. If they've been there before, they know Dogwoggle is to be a trusted elite. There it is. My name. I can randomize my name. Seth. Clement. Marn. What a name. Edmund. Jabes. Aubrey. Seth. We're back to Seth, are we? Hiram Percival. Vorgan. Jabes. They don't got a lot of names, but we're good. Okay. He's a noble guy. He's a noble guy. He's a bit of a power hungry. He's coercive. We can play together. It could just be Dogwoggle. No, he's not a Dogwoggle. This guy's a different dude. It's not. He's respectable. He needs something strong, maybe a little extra, like an Archibald. But what's Archibald but extra? Baldric, Balduria, Balduricus, Balduricius, ooh, Balduricius, extra bald, Archimedes, that's a strong name. Medieval. Baldurius, what did I say? Baldurius? Can I have the fourth? Thievin? No, Baldurius. I like it. Baldurius is short and strong, still very noble, but also like bald. Baldurius. I like Baldurius. He's a Baldurius to me. Upper decks. Intelligence effects, wide range of skills, including Medicae, Medicia, sir. Her game is excellent. Okay, his game, yeah. Not mine, but either way, I agree. He's good. You said it correct. Medicae? Not Medicae? Wouldn't the most noble... No, who's that guy? Who's that guy? I don't know that guy. Who is this guy? Perseniki. Now we'll see if the game runs well or not, because I haven't checked that out yet. I might just do the cutscene thing. But I'll lose audio in a moment if I do. We'll do it for the next one. For the Emripper.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Oh.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
The HUD is maxing. You're in a dialogue. Here you can learn... I will hide for a moment. Actually, I'm just in my portrait face. It's fine. We can be here. You're in a dialogue where you can learn about the current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply clicking left mouse button, or respond pressing the corresponding digit. I'll probably just press the button. How is the sound for this one? It seemed a bit low to me. It's maxed? Alright. I'll up my own OBS. Because that seemed a bit low to be maxed, to be honest. Okay. I will max out the OBS a little bit. Hopefully we can get that working. Save all changes. Frequency of character voice constantly? We'll see about that. When window is collapsed? No, that means probably when it's not active. Good, okay, I can set up the thing now as well. Game focus window. So now I can go into focus mode, like BAM! Focus mode. But apparently we're in the way here, chat, so we gotta move. We gotta move! We gotta move somewhere. Where are we going? We're going up? We're going up. Can do smaller. Okay. So one of the best views of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. I am noble. I am pretty much. I love great things. Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtfair, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Voigtfair bows his head and focuses attention on you. You can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. The tooltips that appear can help you better understand the world of the game or its mechanics. Okay, so I can do that. Words are highlighted. Boop, skiboo. Rogue Trader, a subject of the period with a unique hereditary title. Sublimity, yeah, it's the sublime. I learned about it from the sublime philosophers of its time. Can we learn about bowing his head? Tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. Got it. My Duke Balderus Eos Vendria de Val of Calixis, you may call me Your Grace.
My deepest respects to you, Your Grace. A noble of the Imperium. It's been a long time since Providence last brought such eminent guests aboard this vessel.
He's being sarcastic.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why I've been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty.
Baldurius.
Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Continue, please.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium. But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
You have a curious title, Master of Whisperers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
You say I am one of the Rogue Trader's heirs. So there is another candidate.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Continue.
The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
They let us pick a voice. Yeah, but we're streaming. I like to read my character's voice. Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet with the person recently brought aboard the thing. Couldn't read it. Follow Conrad. Camera controls. Got it. WAQE to spend the dingus. Alright. Got it. Hey, we're gaming!
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons like to study objects. Others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactable object. Yep. Click. To perform the associated actions, some interact objects such as doors or chests are not always marked with icons, but the cursor changes when you hover over them. Hover your cursor over the object. If the cursor changes, it is indeed interactable. Hold tab. Oh, Titu. Nice. Also, I wonder how big did the HUD in general change? I changed the size. I mean, I don't complain. It's pretty nice. I was just like, I changed the font size and everything seems to change with it. That's okay. Oh, it's a little.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Whoa! The zoom is maybe a little weird. Did it? Does it feel weird? It looks like we're doing like the fisheye with the zoom in and like, and then the background gets bigger, but you get front. Is that the fisheye zoom? What's that called? That's weird.
It's about time.
Are they playing chess? They're playing. Is there a thing like Warhammer chess? Is this Warhammer chess? Is that a thing they do?
Follow my lead!
Follow my lead! Technomat. Engineer. How cute. I didn't know. I'm learning. I'm learning about this. That voice is like the one from Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, why not? I mean, they probably didn't have enough time to like really make it Baldur's Gate 3, but I would be they would be inspired by when they made it, because the success of that. Been pretty good. The sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reverence. The duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Technomat. What is Techno Steve? Show the data on the vid screen. Second interfered with. Okay. Tripled.
Victory awaits.
Victory awaits. The Seneschal gave the senior officers another public dressing down recently. I don't know what it was for this time, but the Versarian would latch on to any slip-up as an excuse to give someone an earful. Okay, we're not gonna talk to... or they said the same thing anyway. That's okay. Okay, I can do this, okay. Okay, I'm done talking to you.
Stand in my way.
I'm done talking to you. Go away. Go away! I'm done!
I'm tired of idleness, let's move.
How's the hammering going? It's hard work, bowing his head in fear and avoiding even looking at you. That's right, you better be afraid of
New
Baldurius.
challenge for me?
Fish eye lens. It's called register. That's not that. Is that the guy who's waiting for me? That's Conrad. That's the dude we talked to. Voigtgiver. Noble guest. I can interact with this one if she moves away. Candlet altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
And holding this button gives us the interactables as well. Incomprehensible information is displayed on the large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems, and worlds among the numbers and logistica symbols. The names of things in Warhammer is pretty fun. Regicide is the chess game. Oh, it's called Regicide, and it is a chess game. Is there an actual video game of the Regicide? So they just call their chess game Regicide. That's dangerous. There's a vast amount of lore. Yeah, I've heard. I want to get into it. I want to learn. Just gotta find the right way to do it.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Is it as good as what's the Viking chess called? Nefatafel? Or is Nefatafel better than Regicide?
What's happening?
I think it's a malfunction. Malfunction, sir.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Duck and cover. It'll be all fine.
Annihilate them!
You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Surviving the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and drawers will familiarize you with the combat system of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. Or this one. Alright, the meat and gravy. Well, that seems fortunate. Joint analysis. Movement. Turn-based. Take place on the grid. Select a cell. Highlighted. Points. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell. Diagonally is more costly every second. So that's D&D moves. Okay. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. Note that once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. Doesn't talk anything about sparing moves though. Alright. But I don't want to go there, but I do have a weapon, I would assume. So how is my shot range? It's a 47%. Can I like check or anything? 47, that's bad. How's his move? That's on that side. I thought I checked his move like that. Not really. That's my shot range. Okay, I need to be within this to shoot better. Alright.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Never bow away. Action points. To make actions, attacks, and use abilities, a character must spend action points. Total display on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has certain AP costs, and other abilities indicated their AP cost. So wait. AP cost associated, the number of squares next to the icons of attack, actions, and other abilities indicate their AP cost. At the start of each character's turn, their AP are restored to their maximum value. To attack, first left mouse button. Look at that. Look, he's shooting the guy. Yeah. Hover the cursor. A tooltip will appear showing your chance of hitting the enemy and the possible damage you can deal on a successful hit. Click left mouse button on the enemy to fire. The amount of damage your character deal depends on the parameters of the weapon you're using. Effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and their enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing range. Yeah. Certain abilities are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn unless affected by specific talents or other abilities a character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until the start of the next turn. Right. Hey, Tornus, Rogue Trader. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Now we're in range, and it's still 47%. What? I moved it within range! Come on, give me one more.
Tactics are flawless.
Oh, okay. I have to be one inside? That's weird. That's weird. That seems like a boogie. I don't know. We're gonna take it.
All too easy.
On to it. Other actions ending the turn. Under my face it says when you're ready to end your turn, press space or click the end turn button. I like that best. Did I do all my turns? I didn't see. Did I do all my action points? We're going to go to XCOM. XCOM BS. XCOMbus. What are you doing? You're analyzing them. I'm just gonna beat his ass. You don't need to analyze him. I got him.
Already done.
See, I probably had enough earlier. Oh, I ran towards him.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the Rogue Trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
We can talk to Theodora. Spread out. No one is allowed into the premises. Stations!
I'm afraid I must remain here.
Badorios.
For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Thank you. He gives me a bow. Well, I give you a very short bow myself. But I am very noble and very cool. Open the map using M to ornate. Prefer square grid or hex grid? I'm a hex kind of a guy myself, I think. I like hexagons. Hex are fun. Hexaphons. You prefer irregular polygons, but nobody's doing them. Irregular polygons. What's that even mean? Means like randomized shapes. That could be fun. That could be weird. As long as it doesn't do the shit XCOM did on launch. Could run out. Well, we'll see. Positivity is the key. Maybe it's great. Nothing wrong so far.
It's about
I always
time.
like to think positive before I even think about, oh, what kind of bullshit is in store. The wise and servitors' heads are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was a short-circuiting of the motive force. Tarantula Centrigon, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus, using a standard template construct in the manufactorums of Kiava Gamma. There's a little bit of a tongue slippery on these. You're not used to reading them. There's a lot of words there. And it's been a long stream already. We're at 9 hours, but you know, it's cool. Can I change the duration of these gameplay mechanics that pop up? Tooltip display? That's not the same thing. Turn-based mode, combat settings on demand, fast movement on. Graphics display, that's not gonna do anything. Accessibility. We checked the font size up by 1. What happens if we do this? Will everything get smaller? Not really.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. I sometimes go by my maiden
Yo,
name.
Fab, thank you for the sub. Subscribe for 4 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for subbing to the channel, for being a kind lad. Thanks for that. Maybe I can do something snazzy. Hold on a second. If I do this, I have a, oh, this is going to be a bad theory. But I have a test anyway. What if I do this? Oh yeah, that's not going to be good. It's almost a good idea. Oh, maybe it does work. Because I got like a little bit of a limp, a skimp. You know what? That's not too bad. I got a little new setup thing going on here. Well, not really done. It's kind of like using my monitor as it like almost falls down as a chat. Don't worry. I got it.
Follow my lead.
Honor my name. The sound is a little bit weird in the game so far. Like, this is maxed everything, by the way. I even had to, how is it? Is it too loud on your? I bumped up the OBS. Is it loud? I barely hear it. I bumped up the OBS, but like it's maxed on my volume mixer and it's maxed on the in-game as well. How is it? Is it okay? Sounds good. It's not very loud. Okay, it's not. It can't become more loud. So, as long as it's okay, that's what we're aiming for. But if it's a little loud, I can take it down and play with it.
None shall stand in my way.
He speaks a little loudly, and that's okay. Hello, crew officer. I beg your pardon, your lordship. So I was supposed to go straight forward. I immediately didn't do that. Where we're going? We lost the thing. Oh no. I immediately went on my own. Did he mean straight forward like this? Are we talking to Valencias? Where are we going? Straight forward. And he started walking like this, so this is straightforward, huh?
A new challenge for me.
I guess we're just going in. Can we run? Yes, we can. She's speaking or not? I guess she's not. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in the peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered by sin skin, is twisted in the grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Okay, so they're done with voice acting for now, I guess. The tall, grey-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have been done. Make a decision what you will do with Aeon the Sixth, Edelthrad. I will listen in silence. While you're considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Theodore nods in your direction. Approach! What is this? Edelthrad turns to you and regards you with indignation. Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion? I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. Theodora tilts her head, her lips stretching into a cold smile. This is Baldorius, the second candidate for the title of my successor. The Rogue Trader regards you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Step forward, Baldorius. Passive skill trees. Now we can learn about that. Where do we go? We go there. Your character skill reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with the allies, the party member with the highest score in applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Cool. Alright. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with poisoned treasure? You see the early comment now? I've spent half the time reading. Oh, who did that? Who said that? Who said that? I can do Xenos and Warp. Let's do Xenos stuff. Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xen ownership. Xen ownership? Or I could go lore warp. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Let's do Xenos, Lauren. Theodora arches an eyebrow. Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Edelthrand scoffs. Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Baldurius, are simply unaware of their existence. I find your tone most disagreeable, Edelthrand. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. He tilts his head. Well, I find your company disagreeable, Baldurius, and yet I am forced to endure such. Edelthrand? Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in the purview? I beg your forgiveness, Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I, well, forgot the time. Edelthrand bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Xeno worship leads to the natives being heretics and purged thereafter. You can skip a good amount of it, it's not your thing, but it's your thing, this game's for you. I like to learn and I'd like to read, it's a stream thing as well. You know? It's a stream thing as well. My work. This one, I am. Home 4 map grids are an Eldritch horror. Okay, we don't talk about grids. Heroes 4's grids, they can barely be called grids. They're sludges of misshapen or misunderstood squares. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, and she turns to you. So, Baldurius, why are you here? I don't know yet. I hope you will clarify that. Theodora smiles wryly. Clarity, a luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo Afscaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. My rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where powers, wicked and heretical, reign and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Baldurius, are one of those with the von Valancius blood in their veins and the rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. One of? Does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voigtgewehr served me for many years before he made his mistake. This is the preview version. It's the early access version. This is the press version, yeah. Let's see here. What do we say? You say, no, we're not going to be pussy, we're going to be strong. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The vox affixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Oh, is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. She laughs nonchalantly. Abelard, the grey-haired officer, gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about my uneducated riffraff. By uneducated riffraff. Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. She turns to you. The ship is thousands of years old. There's enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. I guess that's that conversation. I'll just speak about general stuff then. Navigator, translation, what are these things that you speak of? Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Geller field, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars. That's that. Stop that conversation. I got my answer. She's got sillier hair than me. She's just poofier. She's just poofier. I got something. It's okay. It's okay. I just read myself to a throat. Read myself to a throat. Where's your ship headed? Whoops, not that one. With current responsibilities instead. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Where are we headed? The Rycat system, the domain of Rogue Trader Witterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Coronus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you would one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Riken on demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time.
Together.
I got some Rykard in my throat. Am I hearing music in the background? Wait. No? Yes? Or were you guys hearing music in the background, like low? I took it away now, maybe. Hopefully not. We can have like music playing in the background constantly. We'll just say like, oh, it's the neighbor playing music. Did you guys hear something? Like, yeah, there was some sort of jazz. There was some sort of jazz in the background. In-game music. Okay. There was, I thought I had like some MIDI tune suddenly. Maybe I was just like the other games just suddenly like, ah! Ah! Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. Start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusion when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to. Theodora's vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the vox cast, and nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances report on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect a new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Fight! Shoot!
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
I will level you.
Who said that? All combatants, hold on a second, all combatants act in turns and their order is determined by an initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from bottom to top. The character at the very bottom goes first, and one above them, and so on. Got it. The battle begins. Ooh, cleave attack and some delayed physics. Okay, I don't know if that's my computer or if that's just some form of weird thing happening. Why was like weird response there? Cover. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover they can hide behind are marked with a shield or a shield with the skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take advantage position. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. Character will not receive a bonus if attacked from a side and not protect. Makes a good sense. We got some shields and that's nice. Whoosh.
Forge ahead!
And heretic cutthroat. 90% slap.
Not a problem for me. Opposing me was your
What's this? I'm probably there's an early access edition here. And whenever you kill them, they're like, I'm just rendering in and dying slowly. Critical hit. Your character just not a critical hit. Good. 150% their normal damage by default. Certain talents could increase. Each weapon has its own critical damage stat. Got it. Got it. Good. Mort without melt the gun. Mort. That's Mort. Do I got another AP for this? This is my action points. I can't do it more than once because it costs 1 AP, but it's a one-time affair.
I don't have time for this.
It's a major action, I would assume. Don't got time for this. Come there, serve until the end of combat. The time the noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics until the start of the noble's next turn. You are great.
Not my specialty.
Line of sight. You serve me! What a prick. Analyze is a cooldown 1 round, costs 1 AP. We got that. They're all heretics. It's not really a big idea. The cutthroat. Everybody's a cutthroat. Doesn't really matter, does it? Hello? Does it do anything else? Analyze. This one gains +3 exploits. If the operative hits a target with an exploit stack, the attack deals +5 times perception bonus more damage. Damage is also increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. Attack removes all exploit. Okay. You can stack and boom. But I'm happy to sit. Are you sitting? Are you sitting nicely? Baldurius, are you good? Do you want to go there instead? Oh, you don't have any more movement points. We shot. After we shot, we can't move, I guess. That's gotta be a different thing. Space. Nice back parry.
How'd you like this?
I think she died. It's like combined with some sort of slowdown of the game, but you see the frames are just dropping instead of actually being slowed down, you see? That can't be intentional. Maybe it's better if you just turn off the slowdown. Oh, what was that message? I got a new tip. A new hot tip just arrived and I skipped it because I was going to my menu. Game, can you take off slowdown maybe then? Increase speed of party. That's already to 5. Enemy animations. I wonder, man. Tutorial, that's fine. Tooltip delay, game statistics. Seems like there's some weird thing weird. We can always like turn down the graphics and see if it affects the game a little bit. We can see, you turn it to medium and just like see what we got. Do we need to restart? Motion blur would do so, but motion blur is different though. Motion blur is not slowing down time. Motion blur is motion blur. Okay, we changed some stuff. Maybe it will act differently when we've done that. Are we good in range here? Should be fine. Well, I missed, so that's not cool. And then, yeah, your movement point stops if you shoot. I guess I could reload for 2 points. Let's equip weapon. 1 AP.
Suits my purposes.
Miss. Your character just missed. You suck. To increase hit chance, don't be better. With decent weapon, then place them on the vantage point. Abilities and talents that improve the weapon skill characteristic will help you hit more often close combat. For improved marksmanship, learn talents increase the perception and ballistic. Got it. Thank you. Bye. Got it. I paused. I forgot about that guy. Hello. Yeah, once you attack, you lose all your movement points. There you go.
One fewer target.
Yeah. No, that still happens. So that's probably just some. I would assume that's some early oddities. That's not intended. Theodora waves her hand in the commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Oh, come on, no, be careful. That's not nice. The Rogue Trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye, even that scum burst onto deck, hmm? Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the Vox in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possibly, quite likely. Theodora winces and flicks the switch on her Vox a few times. We will investigate them at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch Militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Horse can have sons too. But horse sons, your sons, we don't know if they are, and that's fine if they are. It's just like the assumption that's got a negatively connotation. That's what it is. Took time off being the new Grim Reaper in this world. Mort? Is Mort also a Discworld? Mort's everywhere, man. My favorite Mort is Planescape Torment, though. Where did you go? Marco!
I'll lay claim to the stars.
We're not going over there. Hello, hey you are. Beam me up, elevator. Maybe not. All right. So Mort went ahead and did some things. I saw she told him something. I'll find him. I'll find him. It's not too bad. I'll get him. There we go. He stopped having a voice now. Thank Providence, you are alive and well. Now this is Mort guy. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Mort, pull yourself together. The Arch Militant looks back to you. What did the Lord Captain send you to the chivvy us along? To chivvy us along? Well done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. Master of Whispers. What is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my Arch Militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are or whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I'm receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Vox cast from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officers' deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. My turn to respond. Mutiny? But who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp? Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any of one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both things at once. Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. I turn into a pigeon and I walk away. Theodora looks at Voigtgewehr. Voigtgewehr. Like a weird German beer. Edelfrad. Where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psycho aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18. Blast it. Master whispers, find Elfrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Class and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Are committed with me? I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Baldorius? Glances at me. Yeah. If I may, Lord Captain. Voigtveer's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelfrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as is the esteemed Archmilitant. And taking into consideration Edelfrad's psychic powers... okay. I'm moving! Then it's settled. Baldurus, find Edelfrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator, she pointed the massive door, leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I hear in the bay, Lord Captain. Then move out. Mort, come. How is it? The game is pretty... it's not... We haven't gamed much yet. It's been a lot of chatting. But it seems fine. There's some weird thing upon death. The enemies kind of like go slow down and the frames are a little bit weird. I hope they probably will churn that out in the patches to come. I mean, it just got released, not to the masses yet. It's going to be released to the masses tomorrow. Also, check out the game already. For the link is there. Appreciate if you touch the link, press the link, give some interaction. But yeah, so it's already out in terms of press release stuff and things like that, and what you can check and wish list for tomorrow. So I would say the writing is at least good. That's Warhammer lore, so maybe I'll finally get to know some more Warhammer lore. We'll see though. Are you ready to head to 18? Long walk, you don't even have proper gear. I'm gonna... Proposition. Since I'm the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. I guess I'm just gonna be the nice one. I don't know, man. I am potentially a little bit of a Garbo dude, but this is too straight up Garbo, you know? I shall make two. Lead the way. Of course you will. He rummages in his pocket for something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of their heirs, but that is no longer relevant. With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen, and you're consumed by the unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Oh, that's a problem. Well, at least that takes care of me being responsible or anything. Promise you special destiny, Baldurus. It's time to fulfill it. Already a plot twist. If a character falls unconscious, they receive a trauma. This reduces their characteristics or inflicts an additional negative effect. It becomes Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon. Suite de jeu. Don't kick me, I'm down.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren
Now he
Chamber.
talks again.
And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Fuck you, you two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood.
Oh, blood.
You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Please continue.
We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Alright, so you'll use me. I'm going to be aggressive. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Ooh, I got a coercion succeed. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit? Whoa!
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Skill tests in dialogue. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made, oh, I gotta roll dice. In this case, you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the result of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue will develop. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later on. However, your cursor of the dialogue option requires a skill test, and you will see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Okay. I guess we'll see that. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score will be selected. Okay. Master Whispers is this a comeback? Master Whispers. Wasn't that the Game of Thrones thing? Who was the Master Whisper? Was that Littlefinger? Was he Master Douchebag? Was that no? There was something. Was that the ball guy maybe? Whisperer, the Whisperer, Master Whispers. Was that maybe Varys? There's something Whisper, right? In Game of Thrones, or are we wrong? King, the Whispers. Somebody whispers. The hide and seek king. Well, think of my bird, but that was different. Master Whispers was Varys. Okay, so it's Master Whispers, yeah. So yeah, it was Varys. Okay, good. Yeah. Littlefinger was like Master of Fingers. I have everything possible. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate, 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 go get. Fight the voices in your head. I can't see if it's actually that though. Get out! I am not your puppet! The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward to the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Alright, I'm going. I'm just walking now. Alright, I'll take it. Hey Finn, how you doing? In the gateway arc, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you. Head, not plural. One of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Here is the thing. Tech use 45. Difficulty modifier 45. 90% chance examine the device with time to spin the wheel! Success. Tech use succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. 20 experience, eh? How is the game? A lot of talking, but it's very good writing. Some battle, and I'm excited. So yeah, good so far. It's coming out tomorrow though, but this is press release early. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on the green background. As a whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voice that filled your head after Voitvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, the source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. It's like Baldur's Gate 3 and I was like, oh, tadpole! 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 Ah! Tadpole! Tadpole! Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar is in sight. Alright. Examine the sentinel. It looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together. Skin covering is stitched together with copper thread. It has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Oh, let's just put my hand into its maw then. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming. As the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion, the vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Oh. You don't understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel? The Cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Thank you.
Well, there is still another way.
That helped. Thank you. That is assistance that I didn't expect. I got it though. Thanks. Thanks, Sentinel. I appreciate that.
A little bit of humility never hurts anyone.
Yes, humility. That's what you say. Humility?
Wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
I see.
It's about time.
I'm such a, like I'm so retro with this. I go to the mouse. I go to the arrow keys, Chad. I go to the arrow keys. Every time there's map and I just go to the arrow keys. The wires, I don't know. It's like they're nice and they're like alone. They're a little bit alone and they're shy. I like them. They're cute. It's fine. Enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. But not anymore. Well, they're open, I guess, so that's a different thing. Am I reading this? Let it be known that my will, to the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in the darkness, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold bold in the reins of faith, to walk steadily the roads of fortune, through pain to greatness. A little quick there.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Oh. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
What is obnubilation, you little small droid? I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent. Its relay is clicking. Second after second pass, and you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the Rogue Trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
It's a modem. Okay. In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull Vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valancius. Distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond up down. Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Journal. As the game story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and the new information has been added to your journal. You open the journal by pressing J or clicking Lumumba. Okay. Keep track. Yeah. Okay. That we get that. Rumors and contracts section also contains important information. Learn about them later. And they still got some little flickers. Yeah, they got some flicker and there's got some little things to churn out here and there, I feel. But I also changed the medium to see if it worked with the animation frame stuff. That didn't really do anything. We can turn it back to big. We can turn it back to big mode. Big mode, graphics, big mode, big mode, big mode, big mode. No, maybe not ultra, but big mode. Frame rate limit is 60. Big mode. Acute discombobulation. Can we check out what obnubilation is? I'm sorry, I know Warhammer loves its words. You know? Obnubilation. Obnubulate. Meaning. Obnubulate?
Obnubulate.
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 It's a darken or cover with, or as if with a cloud. Obscure. It's like obscuring. Never to be short of illusions. To obnubulate himself, such was his dream. It's like to obscure. Cloud-like. It's faded. It's misted.
What does obnubilation mean? According to Collins Dictionary. Definition of obnubilation: 1. The process or fact of making dimmer, darker, or obscure. 2. Medicine. The obscuring or dimming of awareness.
Who cares about medicine? Medicine is a lie. I didn't. I didn't mean it. I just said it.
Victory awaits!
Victory awaits! He said the arsenal is close. But do I gotta be smart? Do I gotta use my smart brain and get through there? Maybe I do.
For me?
Get this from me. Can I go past this thing and check out what's going on? He cannot. Alright.
None shall stand in my way.
Turret. Still red hot from the gunfire. The engines of death froze as if they finished off the heretics that had infiltrated the sanctums of the void ship. I guess we may not leave like this. Well, we just came from this place, though. Jay. The person meet with the person recently brought aboard the flagship. Yeah, we know about this. It's still the Proluge. Seal the warrant paper. We gotta seal it. Alright. Your Lord Captain, whose house of each of you swore to serve.
Master. What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
First of all, we can read this one. Has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. Okay. Conrad Voigtveer is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me and somehow brought me here.
What?
Yes, really, he's crazy. He's fucked up. He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Yeah. Voigtveer openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny. That's probably just not going to be true, because if it's so obvious, then it couldn't be obvious. He's a part. Why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time?
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you an hour-long lecture on how making use of proper addresses corresponds to showing due faith in the God Emperor's anointed. For now, however, we have more pressing matters on our hands.
I like him.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Sniper rifle. That's not for my... Thanks for the sniper rifle, but... Oh, medikit. Okay, good. I was like, I can't treat my wounds with this sniper rifle. You crazy? We got find up. Accept Abelard's help. Treating injuries. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury. When the character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. Exact percentage of wounds a character must lose to this happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you could choose as well. Injuries reduce their character resolve. Resolve how efficiently and for long characters can fight in the battle. Determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn after killing an enemy. Okay. I love that they have this, by the way. Thank you, video game. This is one of the best ways to do a tutorial in my mind. Is to like leave options for further information and even expanding on it and everything. It's like that's the way to do it. When the character initially suffers an injury, it considers fresh injury during the first of 3 rounds. Fresh during the first one. Fresh injury becomes an old injury, and when it does that, they can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character in administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid skill test. Okay, so with the fresh one, they can just throw a medkit at you and you're alright. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically. Good! But injuries sustained. Medikits can only be used by characters who have the field medic, so they even using a kit needs to be a field medic. Okay, base skill Medicaid. Or taking Medicaid skill achievement, advancement at least once. Certain number of wounds that will be restored. Also that, okay. Abelard can heal your character's injury. Click left mouse button on Abelard's portrait, select the medikit on the panel left of the screen, then use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing right next to your character for him to administer the treatments. Inventory. You got items! Pressing I. Weapons, armor, and other items can be equipped or interacted with in other ways. Medikits can be used to replenish wounds and heal injuries. Got it. That's the Medicaid kit. Look at me! I'm beautiful! It looks like I got shotgun barrels for hair, doesn't it? Right? I got like shotgun shells. Ready to go. Out of my ruffles. What'd you call these one? The rolls? Hair rolls? Sniper rifle, the weapon of choice for self-defense in interior spaces. That's correct, Exas. It's the choice of armored body glove. Armor. Do I not got armor? I don't. I didn't change my look. Oh no, I want to change my look. Will dodge 35% of the average enemy attacks in this chapter. In this chapter? Oh, I guess it updates every time. At least I equipped the sniper rifle. Find the weapon. Sniper rifle. My character, by the way, look at him. That's the character stats that I got. I chose the operator. So he's got some wisdom, perception. He's got a very across the board. He's got very Mario stats to him. I like it though. Mario stats. Mario! There's Baldurius. Can be equipped. He's got another one. He can take off or use it. It's a 1 and 2 between the two. F1 and F2. Definitely not that. Weapons. To equip weapons. Open, double click. Yeah. View parameters. Okay, cool. Switch between them at the top there. Yeah, but probably here too, right? There's probably a way.
I'm at your service.
Whoa! Okay, that was my mistake. I pressed 1. And then I pressed the character and it shot the character. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Be careful, companions getting hurt by your burst shots of area attacks. I'm sorry, I shot you. I'm so sorry. Is he good though? Did he dodge?
What advice do you seek?
Well, he's pretty calm about it all. F1 to administer medkit.
This wound will make a... That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
That's a noticeable improvement indeed, isn't it? Are you okay? He's fine. He's fine. He was overreacting anyway. A band-aid for you, and for me, I guess I go to the hospital.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna try and see if I get an earplug. One. It is a little low! Is this long enough? We'll be right back. I wonder if you can even hear if I plug it in. We'll see. Because I might be able to have it louder in my face if I do this. If I do this, but I hopefully... It should be the same speaker system, at least. We'll see. I'll see if you guys lose or not. That's why having a live audience works. Should be fine. Yeah, you still hear it? That should be easier for me to get into the mood. Okay. What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think that the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Okay.
The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
I don't know. Hey, Geneva, how you doing? Long stream. Yeah, another long one. This has been become quite the norm for me. Don't frown at me. How you doing? How you doing, Geneva? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Are you being able to get more streams soon enough. I've been slightly keeping up with your updates. Hopefully you'll be able to return to normalcy. Let's see. Will Theodora... Did Theodora... Why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same? I guess... Yeah, we heard her Voxcast, we did. I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one?
Yeah, lady,
the last
yeah,
one
sorry.
I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What can we expect to find in the Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterial. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Dude, that's just a night out. That's Saturday. You got the internet working again after some issue? Good to hear, good to hear. Might even be close to a partnership, I heard. Maybe a little bird told me that you might be even close to getting partner. No bird told me that. Our bird's lying. Just saying. Good luck with that. Christmas gifts. These little birds, they tell me everything, you know. Some of them are dead, though. They tell me a lot. I'm a necromancer. The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Use my name, please. What's my name, bitch? Baldurius. Use it. And don't wear it out. I guess I am Voxcom. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. And with all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the Rogue Trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
You will die, you.
I'll see you terminated.
Tactical phase.
Ready to die?
Not really, no. Tactical phase. Oh, I can design... Okay, like tactics. Tic-tacs from Heroes. Cool. Each character in the party may move up to the maximum movement points. But no adjacents. I didn't kill the birds. Well, the thing is, imagine the scenario. Imagine you're in medieval Europe, okay? Medieval Europe, you're sending pigeons for messages. And you just happen to be the Donald Trump of the Middle Ages, okay? You just happen to be the Donald Trump of the Middle Ages. You're hot, not right now anymore, but someone that said a lot of weird stuff, had a lot of money, got a lot of people talking about them. So they send a lot of carrier pigeons with messages to you. So these pigeons, they do their message, they send their message, and then what happens? They stay there. And if you get spammed, like your email would be, with pigeons, with messages, guess what? You'll be having around 100 pigeons at your place. What are you gonna do with the pigeons? It's food! You gotta retrain them to get back there? You didn't design to become the bird's trainsman. You get all the spam. You delete the spam. Spam mail in the Middle Ages must have been awful. You think printer spam mail would be awful? Then, you know, oh my god. Carrier pigeons? That's a different thing entirely. So I can reposition myself. I would love to get some shield, but I can only go stay in the middle and still get shielded, you know. I guess that's a thing. I can't move there, though. So, Abelard, you're going first? Or can I choose who's going first with this one? I mean, it's a shield there, but we can't really use it well. Let me just go backward. But this would still be open, but it will be high ground. Maybe they have high ground in this one. We'll go backwards. Me and you, Abelard, you join the high ground. Maybe we can do something with that. Spam. Abelard's abilities. Your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they're using a melee weapon and is considered an attack. Charge, close distance, click, attack. We'll attack them. We'll still be able to use an attack afterward. Oh. 2 or more cells away. Melee attacks require the character to be adjacent. Good. They hit automatically with no need for a roll. Good. It will try to dodge and parry. So using a melee weapon of their own. If not, that will be a nope. To make area attacks. We saw the cleave earlier. Okay. Can I choose to start with me? I don't think so. Seems to be Abelard's going first, no matter what. He's got the charge. But that's exposing yourself pretty quickly, isn't it? What's this? Brace for impact. For 1 round, a Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 deflection. 1, 2, 3. That seems nice. Use once per combat. That's for next round. Maybe we should have waited a second. It's okay. That's a charge thing. I mean, we can't even reach, so we're waiting for that one. So we don't even have anything else. Can we defend? D, X. No defense option. Wait, skip, space. I mean, I don't want to, you know. I mean, I could. Where's it? Yeah, shift F2. That's a charge. Target to 5. It is what it is. We're gonna wait. Skip his turn. Skip you. No, not my turn. I guess I'm coming. Oh, I see the order here. Okay. That's gonna. Remember, he's got abilities. You didn't use them. I know. I was going to, but it wasn't in range yet. So, assign zone ally who will become their servants, and the noble's abilities affect the servant. Gains +5 to all characteristics. Anytime the servant attacks the target, the noble dealt damage to the last turn. Gains +14 critical hit chance. Nah, but we're good. I'm gonna exploit them, but I'm gonna shoot this guy. Could do a dead eye shot. Iron pen. This is 2 AP. What kind of cooldown is this? Nothing? It's just a more AP cost. Okay.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance!
He didn't. You weren't lying. Alright. Good. I'm guessing I'm just gonna assign you.
All too easy.
You're my friend. Serve me, you dingus. Round 2 is up there. A trade spider, XCOM style pew pew in the 40k universe. Yeah, this comes out tomorrow. This is an early press release though. Don't hit me! Owie! Owie! 0 damage, okay. Attack denial. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemies' ability to perform attacks with ranged weapons. Okay, yeah. Pistol shotguns are an exception. Oh, pistols as well? Okay. We need to hit them because they're blocking our dudes from doing stuff. So I'm guessing we can just do normal attack. Cleave, we don't need cleave. We got strike.
My place is at the fore.
Smack. You parried! Dingus. Opportunity attacks. Okay. Do another one. X is just changing that one. Come on. I can't even charge now. I should have done that earlier, but I thought he was gonna die. What an unfortunate start to the fight. Now I can't shoot. That's awful. Okay. What was the chance of that parrying happening? Dodge, 22% chance. Was the parry chance? That wasn't good, man. You can't start with a parry, and I can't shoot anymore. Good. That's bad start. Bad start. Maybe I should have just charged because I don't... It's probably not a cooldown item. I always think that it's a cooldown thing, you know? I probably can't do anything now, though. I can only analyze enemies. There. Here. Well, I guess it was already exploited. And now I don't have any... I can punch? Can I punch you? I can't. Beautiful turn. Beautiful turn. I guess we reload.
I'll pass.
Unavailable. Oh man. Okay. Cool. Alright, cool stuff. You hit your own friend, so that's
Regret this.
good. I take 0 damage. I guess that's good. I can charge you. I can still attack. That was cleave, okay? I didn't press shift F2, I pressed cleave. But we still got it, and I still can do this. 1 HP, let's just target's too close. Okay. At least it was 1 hex away. I guess it needs to be an extra hex away, too. Grid, sorry. And another parry. Okay, apparently we're at Parry City today. Looks like we're back in Paris. But seems like this fight doesn't want you to lose. You're just dealing 0 damage. So, this fight is going horribly, but the game is like, come on, no, just please win. Don't think about the parries and stuff. Just please win, okay? Please win. The order in which attacks are taken in combat matters. Your character can only move around the battlefield before taking action. Yep. There's a way around this. If, for example, your character has some way of gaining movement after attacking. Yeah, okay. Got it. I can shoot again! Mom, look at me! I'm shooting!
Nothing of value has been lost.
That's true. Oh, wait, by the way, it's smooth now, isn't it? No, it's not smooth yet. The animations are still lowered on them, but that's fine. But yeah, they're hitting their cells. They're messing up quite big.
Reduced to dust.
Reduced to dust. Good. It's smoother now, though. Smoother. It's nice. Pew pew. How come Golem's mom gives him 2 shots? I didn't get 2 shots. I only have 1 shot, but the guy, he has got 2 melee things. I still shot once, And one shot twice. See, now you're changing the story. No, twice shot once and then Jim fell. Or who fell first? No, who shot once? Twice. But he shot once and Jim fell? Yeah, I was unlucky, and then they just both of them shot themselves twice. This combat was doomed to win, basically. They're like, you're not gonna lose this one. We're gonna make sure you win. You can advance the level of your character and the companions, prevailing in battles, exploring the Corona's expanse, and completing quests earns you experience points. Once you have accumulated enough experience, gains a new level. Click on the arrows and symbols to do that. Each level includes abilities, talents, skill improvements, and other enhancements. Companions gain new levels at the same time as your character, even if they are not included in the active party during your journey, so you can always increase their level later. Okay, he's a melee medi guy. Melee medicine, toughness 50, pretty cool. View rank up warrior, choose skill, that looks like medicine, available skills. Athletics. Carouse. No. Coercion. Let's do athletics. Rank 2. Ranks available 1. Can I do 2 of them? No, just 1. And it says rank available. Do I just go next? I confirmed. Rank 2 athletics. I have now leveled up. Me? I can use tech use plus 10. Perception. To even be able to fathom the works of unknown technical artifices. Logic. Helps operate cogitators. Let's do logic. Maybe we could find a tech character later. I'm like too tech savvy, but I'm the intelligence and logic thing. Alright, we did it together. I'm gonna save, but I'm also gonna check if there's a quick save button. F5? Yes. F8 or F9? F8. I like that we have standardized that now. That took longer than I expected. Oh, there it is. Okay, that was like 16%. And we're good. All right, win success. Do we loot? By the right of blood. Collecting loot. Can discover valuable trophies among them. Click left mouse button on the defeated enemy to inspect what is left of them. Items on the right side of the trophy collection window. Go to your inventory. Yeah, move, drag. You can use the buttons at the bottom to mass transfer. Mass transfer, collect all. Swords, a bunch of swords. Las pistol, lace pistol. Oh, it's all of them. Okay, that was nice. I thought maybe one of them had... I had too many swords on me. I forgot. Sorry. I brought everything that I could. It's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time you're capable able to access them. Click the left mouse button to do this shit. That's the backdrop of the game. So the void march is with us.
Directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
I pray to him too as well. Hello, Idira. Are we too late? Clip a second there on my characters.
And
should be able to, yeah.
He will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Speaking of tech, maybe wizardry? She looks like one. And she looks like a main character.
Master, watch your head.
At least a character friend.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper. Its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Mm-hmm. Hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo scan, which has followed you all the way here. And Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officers, frequency to all who can hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare a launch for counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well.
Damn it.
Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
I'm a tough human being. Don't say that to me. The seer's words bring back a wave of memories of the bitter, humiliating moments of your greatest shame. Something sour rushes to your tongue, and your head is clouded with a sickening sense of your own worthlessness. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium. But it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Don't talk down about cooks. They save lives. You should know. We must save the navigator as well. Stop laughing! She always laughs.
The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches.
Yeah.
Those who are rocking this boat.
Laser pistol on.
They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium.
She's getting a little bit too much extra time.
Too late.
We're giving her a lot
of the cry of our master Cog, and the silence
the characters, because logically this I would be a little bit more like, you know, time is of the essence. We're giving her we're allowing her to speak. Like, okay, just come on, your ramblings, keep rambling. You're a little crazy. It's okay.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Didn't you just ask that question?
Said.
Oh, I did the same thing. Oh.
Oh no. No, no.
What?
No,
I
no,
forgot
no.
I said this.
Nothing is well about him.
Time was running out
Can't you
to carry.
feel the chill
And I drove
crawling
around
on
for
your
hours for no
skin?
particular
The
reason.
eyes watching
We
you?
came up empty.
The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Thank you for the sub, Brosius Omegon. Tier 1, thank you for 2 months. Hope you've been well.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state
Well,
of
you're
things
standing here quite a lot.
Just there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Another one. Hedira has joined. Several ones. Press backspace to get everybody in the picture, or... Backspace, interesting. Piece of pipe. Left a noticeable dent in the floor. Oh, that's gonna be it. That's gonna... Ooh, leave a mark! Oh, no, no!
It's about time.
I think they're shooting something.
Beware the ire of the witch.
I will take you down.
Calm down, we haven't started yet. Abelard, you're just gonna go in there, guns blazing, aren't you? I'll put you there. I am the sniper rifle. There's some brawlers here. I'll just stay here, actually. I'm fine. I could go behind here. Ah, you know what? We'll go behind it. It's alright. We are a sniper, boy. Idira is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, you can study opponents and identify their weaknesses. Psyker needs to deal damage to them. Analyze is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies. Lines of sight. At the start of each operative's turns, the operative can use this ability to against specific enemies to affect several stacks to this effect. Higher intelligence, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. Whenever the target exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target. Yeah, exploits, we know about that. Exposed weakness. Reduces dodge, parry, and armor. Idira has a staff that allows it to do psychic powers. You encounter staves that only a psyker versed in certain disciplines. Ooh, little bit of lightning bolt. It's not the pyromancy or whatever. Okay, cool. She's got lightning arc from her face.
Anything else?
Woo! That's a good one. Forewarning. Targets dodge and parry until the end of combat.
Was that you?
Was that you? You were helping out. What did you do to Abelard? You touched him. How dare you touch Abelard?
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Ooh. Good comment though. It's a little. I wonder if the computer is just like an issue. My computer isn't bad though, but it seems to be weird, like random stints of drops and whatever. But I'm gonna just say it's probably this is probably my setup or something. But it might be some optimization issues anyway. It's day 1. It's day 0 actually. In a way, it's day 0. So. Hologram. Did I just skip my turn? I pressed space twice. Whoopsie daisies. Well, it's what it is. Hologram to gauge effectiveness of your intended actions in combat. Click left on an accessible spell. An ability or a single shot to see the expected outcome. I'm gonna buy BC for this in January. I want to play so much. It looks pretty damn good so far. A tactical, squad-based RPG game like this with as much lore as... Well, I would say. I'm not saying that it will be as in depth and like crazy, like... What's that game called? Drunken Cop with a bear belly and amnesia game. Ooh, it's called something. It's called something. Devobus. You know the game. Disco Elysium. See? Told you. But it's got a lot of writing and it's pretty good. And the Pathfinder people made this, Wrath for the Righteous. It's that stuff. Bald bear gut guy with amnesia. Bald bear gut cop guy with amnesia. Disco Elysium. Rating 7 out of 10. Okay, we skipped my turn because I managed to press space twice like an idiot. That's my bad.
On it.
Oh, we arced some lightning! That's cool. We arced a little bit. I forgot to wield the pistols you told me to do. Sorry, I forgot. I said I was going to though. Remember I told you? I wonder if we can go backwards and rush forwards, because we can't rush like this, right? Target's too close. Can I walk and then charge? Hold on a second.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
I love that idea in the turn-based combat. Hold on, let me charge up. I want to move fast towards you. Wait, let me go backwards. It's like a wind-up toy. A slingshot. Got you. Vespianas. Who's this guy? The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exists through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. I believe Master Vespiana still lives. Abelard flinches out of the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Address the navigator. Are you still alive? Address Indira. What is wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind the black trail.
Your time is short.
The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Short to do what? Suddenly the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and falls back onto the seat, and thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Indira shrieks, "It came from beyond! His body is not his. It's a skittering Malcolmeth. Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Let's march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye.
Run! Flee from this place while I still have the strength.
The words come out of the Vox as a labored rattle.
I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
I want to help. Tell me how. The navigator takes a ragged breath.
Run. The sector will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on and wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. I will commence the translation. Run!
Excuse me, what ails you? Who torments you? I can't ask this. The navigator... But wait, what do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join force with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to the arms that Servo Skull relayed to us earlier. Indira reaches her hand out toward the navigator, pulls it back at the last moment. Vispiadas, good luck. Also, thank you. The navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids. If you didn't hear it the first time, you hear it again now. The Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing in art static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. So they'll be fine. They'll be alright. Yeah, he's okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
You put hundreds of hours in the first Pathfinder game? Sweet. We've got to fight our way out of here. We're still in the prologue. I was hoping to do the prologue and then call it, but we're prologuing still. Still good. We'll see. Maybe at the end there by reaching Theodora. We'll see. Let's see. The stream is taken and 11 hour turn. But I'm really liking to do the prologue conclusion first, if possible. Okay. Locked door. Can somebody unlock it? So the person meet the person reason about. Well, we know that though. To make this mean to unite forces with Elfran and confront Conrad. Could we do anything else in here? Bosquito?
Victory awaits.
Please open the door.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, so we don't do anything here yet. Are we supposed to backtrack? Like, I know that they're saying a lot of the stuff about getting up with Lady Theodora again. But I also would... I know there's no pointers, and a lot of people would say, of course there's going to be quest markers. Look at that! Quest markers always point you in the way you need to go. But at least... This is a little confusing, you know? I don't mind quest markers, you know? There. Exits, officer's deck. Now at least we got this one. So we are backtracking. Oh yeah, collect. Thanks, I forgot about that.
Follow my lead!
I guess when we fast travel, we could have still fast traveled. Now I can fast travel to a new location. Ah, so it wasn't really backtracking. Okay, got it. That's okay. I just misunderstood. You don't use a guide. Well, this is new. I'm not going to use a guide. Okay, there's not even a guide. Well, I did get a PDF, actually, with some information if I needed it. But that's true. I do have one available. I'm not using it. Run, you dingus! Go! You blue-shirted freak! You didn't do it, man.
Ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these men.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
He got the puzzle clause. Did you see that?
God, my light, my emperor.
Oh, this is not... I was wondering if that was Lady Theodora. She was like... She turned pretty cool. This is Argenta. The bullet catchers are working as intended, sir. They got sponges in them. The sponges are bullets, and they're metal magnetic. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing, and the weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Baldurius von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
They're not got the best answer.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
He's right. There's no time for talk.
Very well. We may leave it at that. For now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Ooh, I got lore. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororari Rivatutitatas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not? Sorry, I'm new to a lot of these words, okay? You gotta give me some flack on cold reading this.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Adeptus Sororitas, Sister of Battle. You should just say... She's a battle sister, basically. There's the alternate weapons. Oh, now I'm reminded yet again to do it. Thank you. I forgot about doing it earlier. Okay, we got this one. Scrappy autogun. No, we need like a laser pistol so we can actually shoot in the fight. Oh, it took away. That's the main slot. Okay, go back. Sniper. This is the secondary slot. And she's got big guns and she cannot lie. You others can't deny. Solid. She's got this thing. Is this better? Can be equipped. Psychic staff. Psychic staff is still the same thing. Got X. Scrappy autogun. Nah, you don't need it, do you? You don't need it. The cleave. Swing and a cleave. This is new. Swing. Sweep. I mean, why not? You have it. You have a slot extra. I guess you could also just use this, Single shot, burst fire. In case you want to be a little bit crazy, you can shoot a little bit. Why not? Give you the opportunity to do funny things. Goods. Collect all. Well-maintained sniper rifle. That's better than my sniper rifle. Open door or forward here? Where do you want us? I guess we're going there. Hello. Who's being, It's a mini ship. A ship in stasis.
Your doom has been foretold.
Alright, let's see here. Baldurius. Stairs. I like that they're really quick in this one. You... You're gonna be aggressive pretty early, aren't you? So... Get you there. Idira. Argenta. You're kind of in the middle, I guess. Dig the wig.
I've suffered worse.
On Argenta? Oh no, oh you mean my main dude? Yeah, he looks great. I got shotgun shells for in the hair. You can see how smooth it is in here, right? Oh, okay, wait. In the preview, you can see that the corpses aren't even falling in the frame animation there. So that's the same thing. That's just a game feature from it for now. Soldier, bursts. We're gonna read through this quickly. I'm gonna try and keep the pace up a bit now. I am trying to eat dinner before I die. After the prologue, that's my goal. So, you know. Don't shoot Abelard. Ooh, that's nice. You did well. Run and gun gains plus 4 movement points. Their next attack costs -1 AP. Less than does not count towards the attack limit per turn. She becomes winded next turn. Furious Red Recital. It's either once per combat. Let's wait with that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. And our favorite lady.
But of course.
That's nasty. That's just nasty.
Will do.
Yeah, missed, pal. Types of cover. Full and partial cover. There was more information there that I could have used, but as I mentioned, I'm keeping up the space a little bit for now.
Suits my purposes. Choosing me was your
I still love my dudes. Boys. Exact replica of the Valancia's void ship. Main component Dexton vessel.
Already done.
You serve me. Already done. Ah. Can reach.
I will do my duty. Someone else can do this.
And this is the 3-star radius gain deflection. And there, so him himself, okay. Well, he's gonna stay here and tank a little bit. This is just for that turn. For 1 round. Let's do that next round. Paris. Yeah, this is Warhammer 40k, yeah. Is there anything else than 40k and Warhammer stuff, like, being made? I wonder.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
You know what? She can go forward a little bit more. She's going to be probably tanky.
Guided by faith.
We have the run and gun. We could use that as well. Heretic Cutthroat. 36. I guess I'm shooting this one. Kablam. Run again. Wait. Let's just wait. How far can you use your lightning? Huh? That works.
Is not my destiny.
Not work.
Anything else? Be gone.
Be gone. Does this hurt her in the long run? Veil degradation. Okay. Okay, she can get a little bit foggy. She keeps doing that. She's gonna degrade her veil a little bit. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's not do too much of that. Let's not degrade her veil too much.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
I'm enraged. I'm pissed off. 62%. Let's give it a little go. Oh, this is 95 with that one. Aim shot, Mungus.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Goodbye, head. Nothing of value has been lost, indeed.
Nothing I can't do.
I'm out of water. I'm out of coffee. I'm running out, chat. I'm running on low.
Follow my need.
Can you still get there? And use your charge at a separate movement? To reach. I'm gonna make you reach either way. Oh, I didn't see Cutthroat. Why didn't I see them behind that? They were so red. They blended. Oh, I did. Why didn't I see them? Oopsie doopsie. I made an oopsie.
One fewer target.
You don't have a lot of experience with it, but from what I've gathered, this is pretty faithful in terms of rules. Tabletop Rogue Trader? Oh. Okay, cool. You hate when your veil degrades? The worst, I'm gonna say. So he's got med kit during combat. He's got 1 extra AP. 2 AP. So that's not a thing. Brace for impact. Okay, it's not going to have blood at least.
Nothing.
Got a laser pistol. Can we run again?
Deeds is worthless.
And not get opportunity attacks? We'll see. No. Weren't you supposed to? Oh, now I can gun again, okay. Careful, careful, careful. I'm behind you. Behind. Careful. Careful.
I'll do it.
Don't want to get killed, you know? This doesn't this is Veil on it. Actions move on Veil. It says Veil. I don't want that. I don't want more Veil. Get out of my Veil, everybody. Veil, Veil, Veil. I don't want to get more Veil. Will I get more Veil? I'll just pass.
Suits my purposes.
62. Damn it. I thought I was gonna hit. I hit this one for 95, so I thought that was gonna be good anyway. Hey, you have a pistol on you.
A tactically sound approach.
A tactically sound approach. Perfect shooting. I like that. That's my Ambulot right there.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, it's over. We need to loot everything. We press collect all, because we don't bother.
None shall stand in my way.
And now we should have healed. And we did.
Always there for you.
Sweet.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
Blow the door.
Charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Okay, well, the thing is, if this prologue is not ending, I gotta go. Melter charge, we get in there, there's more story. I gotta call it quits. I'm sorry. I gotta take care of myself. I've spent an 11-hour stream. I didn't plan on it. I can't complete the prologue right now. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I need a break. So we gotta let it be at this. I am now officially Veil degraded myself. I am streaming tomorrow as well, so I need to go. I need to go. But thanks for watching. But this is good. Maybe when you check it out yourself for tomorrow, if you do, you can actually see what's going on. And the rest, it's a cliffhanger for the people that want to play the game, huh? We'll get some grub. Yeah, that's exactly. I need to go tomorrow too, so you know I gotta go. But that's the reason why you can get the game yourself, and you can check out what's going on after this one. You can skip the story and get faster to the point as well, because if you listen to this one, you listen to the story. Well, I guess you can make your choices in the game, but I'm also going to guess that because it is going to be a... How much did we zoom out on this one? That's alright. It's probably going to be rather limited in the prologue, what happens. Who knows though for sure. That was my stream. That was a long one. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, this was a sponsor segment for Warhammer Rogue Trader coming out tomorrow. For those of you, or depends on when you listen to it, but tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow. So, I'll be back tomorrow. And that's that.